am a princess of Alderaan.
That's cute.
Bitch.
Okay, let's stop right there. This episode, guys, I have to say, not my favorite.
You what?
I know. You're probably sitting there thinking, like, oh, look, another YouTuber complaining about Star Wars. Wow. Guys, I'll be honest, at this point in the series, I was getting pretty concerned. I mean, there is some real shenanigans in this episode, okay? It just takes you out of the experience. I don't really know what they were thinking, so I'm just gonna run down some things I liked, things I didn't like. Full spoiler warning, just FYI. So not only did Obi-Wan manage to get his butt kicked in the last episode, here we are again. Leia has been kidnapped again. Good job, Obi-Wan. Good job there, buddy. So now she's been taken to this Imperial military base. I recognized it from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We jumped to Leia being interrogated by Reva. Look, I'm just saying, this is why I feel like the stakes are just kind of low. First of all, I highly doubt they would depict a 10-year-old actually getting tortured. Okay, that's not gonna happen with a Disney show, okay? Secondly,
Yes.
we know Leia survives all this anyways. So even if she was somehow getting tortured, she's gonna be fine. Reva's attitude towards her is just, it's a bit weird. It kind of ranges from anger to sympathy, and it just feels like the writers didn't know what they wanted Reva to be at this point. You know, are we starting to feel sympathy for her, or we still think she's kind of a badass, or I don't really know. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan is over here trying to recruit the reluctant Roken, and he initially dismisses Obi-Wan's crisis as kind of trivial in comparison to his own responsibilities. But it's kind of funny, it only takes one conversation to change Roken's mind and decide to help him. This feels a little too easy. It just, the whole episode, honestly, it just feels a little bit redundant and kind of uninspired. There's just no real stakes here. Just too much silliness. The problem is that Star Wars is full of odd moments that aren't always explained very well, and in fact I'd say the series is kind of chock full of just silly moments. And I know Star Wars, it's primarily targeted for kids, but even kids know when something looks kind of silly. Like, for example, I'm just gonna say it. All right, let's all agree that lightsabers should not bounce off stormtrooper armor. It just seems like lightsabers are becoming less deadly with every new series that Star Wars drops. Okay, there's just enough of this. Lightsabers should be a fearsome sight to behold for any blaster wielding combatant. Speaking of stormtroopers, there's another pretty silly moment in this episode where Tala basically just slaps the stormtrooper in the head with her palm. It's enough to send him reeling for a second, long enough for her to grab the other stormtrooper's blaster and kill them both. She just literally hits him in the face, and it just causes him to stumble for a second. That was enough? That was enough to just throw him off? A little slap to the face? These stormtroopers are useless. And I know this isn't the first time we've seen this before. Rogue One had some spectacularly silly moments in melee combat that made no sense. I will say it is kind of nice to see Obi-Wan getting back in his form after the beating he took last episode, but it just doesn't make up for the rest of the absurdity here. I really want this series to be good. I really want to like this series, but it feels a little unpolished at times. But there's just, this episode is just full of things that just make me roll my eyes. And then there's the random rebellion pilot dying at the end of the episode when, you know, in the snowspeeder. That was just kind of a pathetic attempt to manipulate us into feeling like there's some emotional weight to be had. Oh no, a little pilot got killed. Okay, I don't care. I don't even know who this guy is.
Oh no. Anyway.
Whoop-de-freaking-do. Okay, also, I'm just gonna say, if it wasn't for the fact that it's explained later why Vader didn't kill Reva for her failure, I'd say Vader was becoming soft. And I'm glad I was proved wrong. I won't complain about more Vader, of course. So anyways, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna give this episode like a 6 out of 10. Just kind of okay. Not amazing, not terrible, but certainly not my favorite. So there you go. Okay. All right. We done talking about this episode. Can we move on to the cooler stuff? Catch you guys in the next episode.